Welcome to the new garage. Fitch Painting and Repairs got a brand new garage and we're almost up to speed. Little update, still got the 67 Triumph chopper, sorting out some issues with the chain rubbing on the tire on the sidewall. We're waiting on a skinnier tire to come, and then we're also going to go through the transmission, the clutch, pull the clutch back apart, and we're going to put the original tension springs back in it. We've been having some issues on startup and the clutch not wanting to disengage. So we're going to get that taken care of and sorted out. If you guys notice, we got 2 lifts in here now. Thanks, Uncle Doug. Appreciate it very much. Even trade. Very nice. And then here's the 96. We got this one up here. We're going to have to go back through. We're probably going to split the cases on this one. It's got the second gear, it's jumping out of second gear, and I believe it's probably the engagement dogs on the gears. And so we're going to have to pull that down and inspect it. Now this one here is a 4-speed, not a 5. This one here is one of the first gen Vulcan Classics. And so it was a 4-speed. Also, we've got some issues with a case leak on the bottom. Looks like somebody damaged the lower case. Somehow we're going to have to clean off all the JB weld that they put on. And so during the disassembly, we're going to look into that and see if it can be repaired, welded, if it's cracked, if it's a hole, whatever it is. And then we might end up having to change the case. So if that's the case, we're looking into a lot more work on that one. We're going to have to change bushings and bearings and all that shit. So anyways, so that's where we're at on that particular machine, and this is where we're at on this particular machine. So we're waiting on a brand new tire to come. We're gonna 240 series, which is a 4.5. This one here is a 270 series. It's a 5.0. So I believe it's just a little too wide for the bike. So it had the Goodyear on it when we got it, the Goodyear Eagle, and so it was a 5.0 tire. So we went with the 5.0 tire. But this machine, that was a brand new tire on it, just dry rotted, and so I don't think this machine was ridden a whole lot. So there was definitely some damage over here from the chain hitting the box. You got your electrical box under here, and so the chain's contacting that, and it's contacting the edge of the frame. They had trimmed off some of the end of the mud guard here, the fender. So they trimmed some of that off, and I noticed it was contacting it myself, so I knocked a little off, but now you can see here it's rubbing all the way over to the battery box, and so that's a concern. So we're gonna have to shift everything over a little bit. I think possibly it could be that the shocks are flexing, allowing the rear wheel to flex under torque, so we're gonna end up having to check that out and see what's going on there. But we'll get a new tire, we'll install it. We're going to put it all together. We're going to put the clutch springs back in it that was there, doing another clutch adjustment and alignment, try to get the clutch working like it's supposed to. Get this bike running, rideable. It's rideable now, it's just that chain's rubbing, so it's an unsafe machine, so I can't sell it. And once I get to the point where I'm fairly confident that chain's not rubbing, it's not going to cause a problem when you're going down the road, then the bike will go back up for sale. So hopefully here real soon, this bike will be back on the market and for sale. I just want to make it safe for my customers. Somebody wants to buy it as is. It's a full disclosure situation. There are some problems in it. So I don't really want to let it go for dirt cheap. I can fix what's wrong with it, and I'll sell it for what it's worth. It's a very nostalgic machine. Once I start riding it around over here by the new garage, people are going to fall in love with it. It's, who knows? I might end up keeping this bike. You guys might be SOL. Anyways, I need money. I gotta fix transmission in my van. Anybody who knows us knows what's going on with that. So we're waiting. So I need to sell this so I can fix the transmission in my van. Anybody's got a shop, wants to do some trade for a transmission and some labor, I got a bike. Or I can do some work on bikes for you. Or I can come in and whatever. All right, have a good one. Stay in touch. We'll try to upload this one here pretty quick. Hopefully internet at the new location's not so good. So be patient, people.